Hello and welcome to Master Your Mindset with your host, Isis Foster. This is the place to be for anyone who is on a personal development journey. I will be sharing with you my own mindset hacks and personal past experiences. Please subscribe and share if you enjoy what I'm about to share with you and you've taken value from it. You never know who may need to hear it. I want to be talking about all the things that make us who we are, all the things that make us feel so good in ourselves on a day-to-day basis, and even things like goals and having stuff to look forward to. Because let's face it, day-to-day can become very mundane. It can become really repetitive, and there can be times within our day-to-day schedules where we kind of want to give up, and we kind of look at ourselves and think, what are we doing here? Like, do you ever feel like you're kind of in a rat race with yourself and every day is very similar? You're waking up, getting ready, going to work, coming back from work, having dinner and going to bed. And anyone that works Monday to Friday, that may be a 5-day streak for you. And those who work weekends, it could potentially be a 6 or 7 day streak for you. So I want to be talking about all the things that we can do to make ourselves feel as full as possible. Because ultimately, if you're not filling your cup up first, showing up for yourself and making yourself feel as best as you possibly can be, no matter what job you're in, no matter who you work with, and no matter what industry you're a part of, you're not going to be able to perform as best as you possibly can. So depending on the person, this can vary massively. So I'm only going to speak about personal experience and things that make me feel good. And for those of you who are listening who can relate, I know a lot of people who I surround myself with are very similar to me in the sense that we are go-getters. We like getting up in the morning. We like showing up as best as we can. And we like doing all the things that make us feel good. So for me personally, and please do comment in the sections below if this is the same for you, but for me personally, I like knowing that I am showing up as my best possible self, because it makes me feel so good, and it makes me go home after a long day at work and know that what I've brought to the table is the best thing that I could have possibly brought, and it allows you to shine brighter than you would if you weren't filling your cup up first. So some of you listening may be like, what on earth is she talking about? What does she mean filling her cup up? So things that make me feel good are things like going for a walk. And I know it sounds so simple and everyone's probably like, yes, I know going for a walk can make you feel good, but genuinely, if you are not someone who takes time out of your day to go for a lunchtime stroll, or even when you finish work, go for an hour's walk, not even an hour, you could do 20 minutes. The difference that can make to your concentration levels is indescribable. I didn't start walking. That sounds crazy because obviously I did start walking, but I didn't take time out of my day for myself to go for a walk up until about a year and a half ago. But since that point, my days have ultimately lifted because I'm taking time out for myself to get a fresh hair. That didn't sound right. To get a fresh set on everything. So going out, and I know it's freezing at the moment, so some of you may be reluctant to do this, but getting out of your office chair or removing yourself from that working environment to get a bit of fresh air and clear your head, even if it's for 20 minutes, half an hour, or if you've got the luxury of going for an hour, go for an hour's walk, because this can make such a difference. Have you ever been staring at a screen for hours on end? It could be your phone, a laptop, a TV, whatever it is, and then you take yourself away from that environment and you give yourself a little break and you give yourself a moment to just shut down from that working environment to get some fresh air, and then coming back to that environment actually allows you to focus a whole load better than you would have been able to focus had you have not gone for that walk. So first things first, go for a walk if you've got the opportunity to. Those who enjoy working out, and I know a lot of you listening will be the same as me because you guys both have been following me for a while now and seen my transformation process. This is the one thing that I will never ever give up, no matter what job I go into, no matter how busy life gets. Doing a workout every other day, or every day if possible, with obviously rest days in between, is crucial to the development of yourself. Not for the physical benefits, obviously those are great, but for the mental benefit that you get after doing a workout, when you work out, you're releasing endorphins into your body. Endorphins make you happy. It's kind of like chocolate, but so much better for you, because these endorphins stick around and they allow you to become more focused on whatever activity you are doing. So have you ever done a workout and then instantly afterwards you feel absolutely incredible with yourself? Because that is literally how I feel, no matter how cold it is outside, no matter how much I don't want to do it. Because believe me guys, there are days where I would much rather make up an excuse, lie in bed, watch TV, than get up and do a half an hour's workout. But there is something within me now which tells my brain that working out is so worth it afterwards. Yes, it's a struggle to begin with on some days when there are a million and one other things that I could potentially be doing. But for the benefits of knowing how you are going to feel after that workout, I will always make time in my week, no matter how busy I am, to get that workout done. So first of all, go for a walk. Second of all, try and get a workout in. It doesn't have to be a very intense workout by any means. Just move your body in a way that you wouldn't usually move it if you were stuck at work. So for me personally, I do 10 minutes of interval skipping and then I do a 20-minute workout. This is very short and sweet and it can work around my day. I get everyone's schedules are so different, so fit it around your schedule. If you don't have that much time in the morning, try and get one done in either in the afternoon or the evening, or vice versa. But there is always time in our day. If you're sitting on Instagram or scrolling on TikTok, then rather than doing that, why don't you try a 10 or 15 minute workout just to begin with and build yourself up from there? Thirdly, this is going to be so cliche, but genuinely, I used to be someone who would just grab something really quickly to eat if I didn't have the time to eat, and then instantly feel shit about myself after. So make sure, if you have the luxury of being able to prep your meals at home for the week, do that, because it will make the world of difference. Because not only will you be giving nutrients and benefits to your body, your mind will also be able to be more focused. And ultimately, our mind is what drives us in life. So whatever situation you're in, whatever work environment, if your mind isn't in the right place, there is no way in hell you're going to be able to show up as best as you can for that. And fourth, and this is probably one of the biggest things to me, because I have obviously transitioned into a new role now. It's very different to my previous one, but I will always make time for my friends and family and people that matter to me, because I think, as important as a job is, there is nothing in the world more important than the people that you surround yourself with. So make sure you're scheduling time to do those social events that you want to do, because there's no point going to work every day, making loads of money, and then not having the chance to be able to enjoy that money and do things with your friends and family that light you up. So make sure that you are spending time out of your week to go and do things that make you feel good. Go and hang around people that make you excited about life, because ultimately this is the most important thing that you have in life. The people around you will either make or break your current situation, and no matter how hard of a day that you've got, if you've got the right people around you, you will always find a way to get through to the next day. So first of all, go for a walk if you can. Could be 5 minutes, could be 10 minutes. Just get yourself out there in the open air. Let your mind breathe and allow yourself to move your body in ways that you wouldn't be able to if you were sat in an office chair all day. Second of all, do a workout, because this triggers endorphins in your body, and endorphins allow your mind to focus and make you feel good. Thirdly, watch what you're eating. And I don't mean this in a pinpointed way, like don't eat this, don't eat that. There are no such things as good and bad food. I believe in everything in moderation, but if you have time to prep your food, do it, because it makes your life so much easier during the week. Don't be like me, where you just pick something up really quickly, scoff it, and then feel really bad about it after. Because if you've got the time to prep your meals, even if you're just prepping for a few days in advance, it doesn't have to be the full week. Do it, because it will help you out so much more. And fourth and final, the most important point, surround yourself with people that make you feel good, because life is supposed to be lived. We're supposed to be happy, and we're supposed to be around people that lift us up. If this isn't you right now, then maybe that's a red flag. Maybe that's where you're going wrong. Maybe you have everything else together, but the people you surround yourself with aren't making you feel good. There are billions of people in this world. If you haven't got a good group around you, or even individuals or family members, then it's time to do something about that. Because like I said, there are so many people in this world. If you need someone to talk to, my inbox is always open. I'm always up for making new friends. So please just know that you're not alone in this situation, and whatever you're going through, you are absolutely going to get through it. That is all I've got for you today. But if you enjoyed listening to my podcast, I would love it if you shared this podcast on your Instagram and tagged me at IsisFoster1, and I shall repost it for you. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Thank you for listening. If you've loved what I've shared with you today, please give me a tag on Instagram at IsisFoster1 and share it with those around you. You never know who may need to hear it. Don't forget to follow me on here so you never miss an episode. I hope you have a beautiful day.